Hello. In a world where everybody genuinely tell you they care, everybody tell you that they love you, it's very difficult and hard to actually know those who are true to them words and those who are lying. Fake friends are everywhere, even though they post to be, what's the word now? Even though they post to be, heartwarming. They'll tell you they are so sincere and genuine and everything, but then when you look at it deeply, they want to crush you at every chance they get. They want to get competitive at every chance they get, and whatever opportunity is coming to you, they want to take it out. Which is why today we'll be talking or looking into the topic, recognizing fakeness in our circle. Hello, everybody. I still remember your girl, EJ, the host for the Lifestyle Show. Thank you very much for, always tuning in or always watching or following us. Special shout out to all our amazing followers. Now, if you haven't followed the Lifestyle Playlist, please do follow us on What TV YouTube. Like, subscribe, and then keep sharing. Once again, you all are welcome. With me here in the studio are two lovely gentlemen. They are both very handsome, okay? They'll be helping us talk about this very topic. Now, without further ado, let me introduce them. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Mr. Chooks.
Yes.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Today is his birthday. Oh.
Wow.
So please,
happy day.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy
you.
Birthday to you officially from the Lifestyle Show.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do you mind introducing yourself formally?
Yeah, I'm Chuku Jess Coiffure.
Okay.
I'm the CEO of Reality's Multimedia Concept.
All right.
And it's so good to be on your show today.
It's good to have you here, sir. Thank you for joining us. And then we have another lovely gentleman. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I am doing very well.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you for having
Today is his first time joining us. Sir, do you mind introducing yourself?
Okay. My name is Chimobi Kingsley Gabriel.
Okay.
Businessman.
Okay.
More like a free thinker ideologically.
Okay.
And then I am happy to be on your show.
So we are glad to have you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Like I said, I have formally introduced the topic. So without further ado, like I said earlier, let's dive into the questions, Proto. Now, Mr. Chooks, I have a question for you. All right. How do you know when, the love, support, friendship, someone shows you sort of like a performance and not original or authentic? How do you know?
Okay, thank you very much for that question.
You're welcome.
The very first thing I will do to know what is fake about that kind of a relationship, no matter the performance, is the body language of the person. So because I've learned over the years how to understand when something is true from false. So there are threats.
Okay.
So for me, the body language of the person. Second thing is the interest.
Okay.
One thing fake people cannot hide, no matter the performance, is the interest. If someone is interested in your pocket, no matter the performance, you will find out that at the end of the day, it will come back to that interest.
Okay.
Whatever is their interest, unknowing to them, that's where they will always moving towards. So if you understand the body language and understand interest of that person, you will then know whether or not it is fake.
Okay. Sir, please, what do you have to say about this?
I beg to differ a little.
Okay.
Yes, it has been proven that perceptual hypothesis can be proven with practice, experience, and time.
Okay.
Which means it can be very difficult to know that one is pretending.
Really?
If we must be very honest with ourselves. Having lived for a long time and having vast experiences, I want to believe one can pretend to the extent of being original.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We can see that in our religious places, the family, our circle of friends. People can pretend to be all what they're not just because they want to get something from you. However, I will cite example with visual illusion.
Okay.
if you use a Necker cube is a cube that has two surfaces, really, but seeing it appears to be like three surfaces. Mm-hmm. If you are not very close to it, you don't know it is a two-surface cube.
Until you move close.
If you use a rail track, for example, the further you look, all the objects on the track are actually same sizes. But the further you look, you see that
it as one
are smaller than the other. But when you go close, it appears to be the same size, which means your brain is actually playing tricks on you.
Okay.
Now, how do you know someone is faking? I do not believe you have to know, or you can know, as like he rightly said, you have to take time to know. Because sometimes, even those attributes you think that are pretenses could be real. Mm. Yeah. Some people could put up those attributes, and because you've had similar experience, you now contradict it to, you take it for, this person is trying to place smile on me, this person is trying to fool me.
When in actual sense,
the person is just being himself.
Okay.
So I'll stop there for now.
Now, the fact here is, this is true when you don't understand certain things in life.
Okay.
When you have not become a victim of certain things. Mm-hmm. When you are a layman, if I will say.
Okay.
It is correct. But
that's what he said.
Yeah, that could be correct.
Okay.
But in a case where, they say when something has happened to you the first time,
the second time,
it's an accident. The second time is an incident. When it's repeating continuously, you should know that that's a pattern. It's just, for instance, when someone wants to scam someone, there is a pattern they follow.
True.
So no matter how they try to hide it, the pattern will still show, which falls back to interest. So if you have been a victim, you will understand. If you have awareness, you will understand. But if you're a lay person that have never, and you don't understand those realities, then it's possible that you may not know.
I'm making references.
Okay.
A man gives birth to a child. When the child is 7, he takes the child to his rooftop and asks the child to jump, that he will catch the child. The child jumps, the man lifts the child falls on the ground.
Okay.
And turned and asked his father, why? His father said, do not trust anybody.
Okay.
Growing up in the circle some of us grew up in, we were taught to be street smart.
Yeah.
You're being street smart. It's not because you know it all.
That's it.
But you want to outsmart some smart people in order for you not to be taken advantage of.
Sure.
Okay? So when you say that your awareness, your exposure can bring you these things, I will concur with you on the ground of experience.
Okay.
Now, even if experience has a role to play, understand that people also use diverse means to scam people, like you say.
Sure.
People can present different faces just to get what they want.
Sure.
However, it still boils down that you can't know until time reveals it to you.
Okay. With regards to what he has said, I want to ask something, yeah? Can fake people, can they still play an important role? You said some of them there's an interest. So until said interest is being met, the person keep up with the fakeness and all that. Now, let me assume that we're not being layman per se, like you said it. If, can a fake person still play an important role in your life?
Very well.
Really?
Very well.
Even though such fakeness at some point becomes dangerous. Because, there are some built, when you're being fake, it eventually accumulates a lot of negativity towards said person.
Sure.
Now, I'm being fake, for a certain reason. So it's moving towards a goal or interest, probably to deprive you of your success, deprive you of maybe gaining an award or whatever the case is. Now, I could use diverse means to ensure that you do not get that thing that you're working towards, including maybe taking your life at some point, framing you. So, if all of these things are put into consideration, would you still say that fake people are of importance in our life?
Okay, so I will answer it in this way.
Yes, please.
Fake people can be utilized. Their fakeness can be utilized to your own advantage. That is from the standpoint of someone who understands these trends or these patterns. I also agree with him that it happens with time. Yes, of course. You actually need time for certain things to be revealed. But you also need awareness to work with time so that you could get certain knowledge. And just like he said, if you are street smart, you will know how to use these things to your advantage. Some of the movies we watch also show these things. You know, I can't remember the name of that movie.
Okay.
It's an Indian movie. This guy wanted to rob a bank. And in the course of wanting to rob a bank, he discovered there are other people who had same interest, but wanted to use him to get it and kill him.
Okay.
So he was fast enough to know what they were doing. So he used them to his own advantage. And before they could do theirs, he did his.
Okay.
He ended them.
Okay.
So from a standpoint of experience, from a standpoint of someone who is smart, it's possible to use fakeness or fake people to your own advantage and still get rid of them when you need to and still be careful. Of course, we are humans, so you cannot be
Completely
100%
accurate. all the time. Yeah.
But to a large extent, by experience, you should be able to know.
Okay.
And it is very important, because if you allow yourself to be lay in that area, you'll be swept off at any moment.
Okay. Mr. Kingsley?
He is on point, actually. However, these people can only be used to your advantage unconsciously.
As in unconsciously from the person or from the person being fake? Oh, from you. Okay.
From you who intend taking advantage of them.
Okay.
Because when you want to, because they have a motive already, because they have a motive, and that motive might collide.
Okay.
All right. So in some cases, you see some people play the role of fools to get what they want.
Sure.
You understand? Yeah, that is why when you're trying to get something and you see maybe the proprietor is trying to take advantage of you, some people will tell you, just do this so you can get what you want. Now, in that case, you are taking advantage of the person.
Sure.
But he thinks he's taking advantage
of you.
You understand? But when you intentionally want to take advantage, like make it known, like you want to take advantage, the interest collides. Okay. And before you know, it may cause some chaos or something.
So, Mr. Kingsley, yes, please. What are some subtle red flags, okay, that often exposes someone's true intention, okay, in friendship or in relationship? What are those subtle signs you see that tells you that this person is not real?
I see overzealousness as a flag, though can be seen in a positive light. But you see that moment where you have a target, you have a goal, and somebody is literally pushing you too hard beyond your limits to get that target. That person may have an ulterior motive.
Okay.
You understand? Secondly, their body languages too, can tell that their intentions are not really pure towards you.
Okay.
And selfishness is another thing. Yeah, it is always about them. It is always about them. Inconsistency could also be one. Like when they say one thing today, you ask them that same thing tomorrow, they give you a different answer. So those are the red flags you can
get.
You know, there is something I want to say here,
Yes,
a little
please.
different from what we are saying.
Okay.
You know, people can start genuinely and
then-
later become fake. Now, someone can start genuinely loyal, and for instance, in an organization,
Yeah.
as an employee, you started with good zeal, you started very well, but you noticed over time that maybe you are not being treated well, you're not paid well, then you not change. You will still be doing the same thing you used to do, but with another motive now.
Yeah. Until you get what you are looking for.
So on this particular part, I will say that to discover certain red flags, you have to know trends. You have to know the behaviors of people.
Behavioral patterns.
Yes, the behavioral pattern. I like that word. So things they used to do, you notice a decline.
Okay.
And when that decline becomes something that is now intentional, you watch closely.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Kingsley, why do we sometimes ignore these, red flags? You're seeing all of these whole signs. Okay. You've seen it. Why is it that at some point our human instinct always push us nah, this is not it. You keep ignoring it until it eventually blows into your face. Why does that happen?
Yeah, it is inevitable. You can't do beyond the expected of you, such as you're seeing it, it is like this.
Yeah.
But because it's like saying in a family, you see your brother or your sister giving you some kind of attitude.
Yeah.
You can't throw them away because they are giving you that attitude. Within you feel that they genuinely love you.
Yeah.
But this is their lifestyle, their life pattern. So you cannot detect from that life pattern if their intention towards you is bad, because you already know them as family.
Right.
You understand? These people are people you grew up with, people you feed, you eat with in the same table, the same plate. You sleep and wake up, you see them every day. They live a certain lifestyle with you, and one day you want to believe or think that they do not love you. No, that's not true. And that is why I keep, trying to buttress this visual illusion of, you thinking it is like this when it is not like that, and you think you can make it like that. No. Only time plays out things. And maturity too, when set in, can also readjust some certain things.
Sure.
That's true. Do you want to add anything?
Yes, what I want to just mention is when your emotions
get the best of you,
then it is difficult to identify fakeness.
Thank you very much.
That's just it.
Thank you. Now, how can we protect our peace without having to shut people out?
Okay.
So when you recognize this fakeness and all that, how is it that you're able to protect your peace without having to shut the person out, to send a mixed signal, be like, okay, I'm avoiding you and all that? How do you do that?
Yeah, for me, I think a matured mind will play silent. You should learn to be silent. So it's good to be silent as a person.
Okay.
Because some fights you cannot fight when you speak.
Okay.
Some fakeness cannot be dealt with until you are silent. You can be silent. You now watch. You now observe the person you are dealing with. You watch, begin to gain your grounds, understand what you need to understand, know when to move, know when to run, know when to stay, know when to run. Yes, of course. There are times to run. Because when fakeness becomes toxic,
yeah,
you should know when to run. And that's just it.
You guys keep talking about sensitivity and then maturity, and it keeps me on my toe. And the reason is because in this age and time, we are barely sensitive, especially with the youth, and we're the one that experience most of this harshness, the fake lifestyle and all that. Now, relating it to this question I asked, Mr. Kingsley, how is it then possible for such thing to be done?
Like I will repeatedly say, going through life experiences, fakeness is not what you envisage. It's not what you sit down and draw a conclusion that this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it could be coming from your most trusted allies.
Sure.
From people you least expect it from. That you can go miles for them. You can swear, you can do anything. And you know what? Yes, in our society of today, let me use the Gen Zs for example. You hardly see a Gen Z after ironing his clothes or washing, wrap his clothes the normal way we were taught. This is not to say he is not in our present world. This is not to say he's not aware of things that are happening.
He's just nonchalant about it.
Thank you. That is not his dealing. So maturity sometimes will not bring you about even knowing fake people. Your experience sometimes wouldn't bring you about knowing fake people. No. Fake people reveal themselves by their actions. He reveals themselves by their actions. Even pastors today, when you go to churches, okay, tell me, what would you say about people who were told to eat grass? What would you say about people who were told that portions are sold for them in heaven? They paid the money here on earth. You understand? So it is not something you can decipher anytime you want it. No, but it's something that plays itself on your face. And when it does, that's why people say learning or experience is the best teacher. That is when you get to.
Okay, finally, before we wrap up, okay, this episode, Mr. Chooks, at what point, what experience would you have that you tell yourself, you know what, this is the gun point? At this very point, I think I should confront the situation, or like you say, I think I should run for my life. At what experience, or at what gun point, or at what end, basically, would you like pack it up and tell yourself, I'd rather confront this human being or just bail on the person?
Well, I think at the point you recognize that there's fakeness.
It's still subtle. You can still stay.
And that's why I'm saying, whenever you have recognized fakeness in a person, that is the time you start thinking of the option available. Is it to run? Is it to hide?
Should there be a
Is it
specific
to confront?
Should there be a specific scenario? Should your life be on the line for you to like tell yourself, okay, that's it?
You know, they used to say prevention is better than cure. I shouldn't wait until it has to be about my life. So when I'm even, you see, when things are dealt with in the very early stages, you cut off the negative experiences that could come.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
when something has been dealt with when it is still a baby, then when it's a giant, you have already dealt with it.
Yeah.
So that's what I can say.
But I want to add to what he said. A time to quit, you say.
Yes.
Oftentimes we don't know when to quit, to be honest, because of our commitment. Sometimes, maybe because of emotion, we don't know when to quit. But there's always a time to quit, and that time, it is a time that is you'll be unaware of.
Oh.
Yes, it's a time you'll be unaware of. I know there are people who brings themselves to your face as fake people, even when they try to cover it. That one you know. You understand? But in a case whereby you find yourself in a complex situation whereby you don't really know what it is, you want to keep it, you love it, you want to fight for it, but you are not sure. Often cases you don't know when to quit until the unexpected throws itself at your face, which could be several telling of lies, which could be hurt. You know, which could be, it could be stealing, it could be anything. But when that your innermost self tells you, I'm done saying this.
Then it's time to leave.
Then it's time to. Otherwise, persistence will bring about more damage.
That's it.
So when you just get signs like that and you feel you're no longer in fit for the circle, You just take a walk.
You know, I really think that this issue of fakeness, people should learn how not to be too sentimental and how not to be too emotional. There should be a balance.
In order for me to, for you to, as in, before you wrap up, please.
Yes, please.
Before you wrap up, I would say, for you to be safe in this circle of fakeness, I think it's better you do little to expect like maybe some accolade from people, or maybe you expect a gratitude or something. No, do little. Keep your circle small. Keep your circle small. When your circle is large, you don't even know your friends.
Really, that's true.
When
That's
your
also
circle
true.
is large, you don't know your friends. Everybody throws themselves at your service.
And which is why when something bad happens to you, they
You cannot
leave.
identify. That's
They
it.
leave.
And you cannot identify it.
And funny enough, some of these fake people or fake friends can even fight for you.
Yes, of course.
I do.
That is how funny it is.
I said, Nadengo, they are the ones that will take it from you and be looking for it with you.
I'm telling you. They can
Yeah,
fight.
that's it.
That is why it is very difficult. If you tell me, okay, a madman comes and give me bread tomorrow, that he wants to be my friend, I understand he's unconscious. He doesn't know what he's doing. I cannot see that as being friends. But okay, let me give you a very short story. Somebody met somebody in his early age, or if I say nursery, and before you knew it, that's
Friendship.
let's go to school together, let's have lunch together, lasted for about 30 years.
Wow.
Now they are friends. They are more like families, if
Okay.
you ask me.
Yeah.
Now one travels from one location to
the
another,
other.
and happens to meet this one. This one coming with his heart open. His money, resources, whatever, everything, he left in the comfort of this one. But in the end, this person he has spent 30 or more years of his life with ended up making him sleep on the street.
No way.
This is life.
Friendship. So how would you say that friendship was going to be proven fake? You cannot tell. So as time
I think in that case, the person was more emotional than sentimental.
No. As
You know,
time evolves,
there is always a time to use your brain, because I believe 30 years is enough time to know
Build
a lot
exactly.
of things. You know, 30 years is not small.
I would disagree with you.
30 years is enough time. It's just like a husband and a wife.
Okay.
30 years is enough time to know a lot of things about the person. You know,
But we've seen cases where at some point the woman wants the man to go so that she can inherit everything.
that's also possible.
Even after they stayed for 40 years.
But then I say there is always, you know, they used to say, I've forgotten that adage, that what leaves traces, what something leaves traces. So there is always a trace. There's always a footstep. If you walk through this path, we will see footsteps. We will see traces. We will see signals. We will see certain things. And that is why it's important that whatever we do, we also understand trends and patterns around our relationship.
Yes, but in essence, just keep to be on the safe side.
Keep your
circle small.
Keep your circle very small.
That's also very good.
Okay, we've come to the end of today's show, guys. It's been eventful. I would use that word. Thank you so very much, Mr. Chooks, for coming.
Thank you so much for
Once
having
again, the Lifestyle Show wishes you a happy birthday
Thank
and
you.
many, many more years to
Amen.
come.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming. And
Thank
then,
you.
Mr. Kingsley, thank you so much for coming. We hope to see more of you on our show.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming today. Now, Auntie will come your way next week, guys. You know the deal now. Stay blessed, stay safe. Plenty love from me to you. Bye-bye.